Hey you guys, it's me ER, and today I'm gonna show you another flower technique. If you could remember, I made this flower inspired by some other YouTube ladies, and I did this tutorial on my other channel, and I think I posted it as well on this channel. And from that, I came up with this other paper flower using the same technique of layering the flowers, but what I want to share with you is the color on how, or the process and how I got the colors with yellows and pinks and browns like that. Okay, so let's start. I only use this paper bags that you get from your grocery stores and from shopping, those kind of paper bags. The cheap ones, you could use that. So what I did is I used this round lid of a container, and I just placed it there, traced along with my pencil, and then I just cut it out using my deco scissors, my scallop scissors, and the smaller one, and I mixed the two together. What I mean is I made some with this large scallops, and I made some with the smaller scallops, and then I just layered them together. Okay, so you'll need 5 of this. I just crumpled it up. Okay, so the first thing you'll do, so it doesn't matter if your pencil lines show, because you will cover that later. So using the distress ink, whatever color you have, I have vintage photo. This is my only distress ink, but it works for me. It works fine. Just stamp your flower using the ink pad, just like that. Okay, so after doing that, I'm using actually an acetate over a white piece of paper. You see, this is just scratch paper, so you will stamp a couple times on your acetate, and then what you'll do is you will spray that with whatever you want, glimmer mist, whatever mist you have, or just water. You could do that. I'm using my homemade mist. As you can see, the color changed from the dark brown to those lighter ones. And then what I'll do now is I'll mush this paper on there for you to get that effect. You see, it has yellows on there and instead of just brown. You could layer that if you want. Okay, so this time I'm gonna use some acrylic paint. Very, very simple. This one is the Magenta Bright. You could use whatever paint you have, as long as it's acrylic, poster, or watercolor if you want. But this time, acrylic paints work well. Oops, I think I made too big of a blob there. Anyway, I'm just gonna use my brush, or you could use your fingers, whatever you want. Then just brush. You could use your fingers just like this, okay? You could do that. Okay, so after doing that, you will spray it again with your mist, just like so. Okay. In order to lighten that up, you could use your paper towel and just dab on there, just like so. Okay, and then after you let that dry, you could ink it again, whatever you want. Just make it an abstract looking petal or layer of flower. So you will let that dry. I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so I have 4 here. I'm gonna use the other one later, but usually you get 5 of this and then you layer them on top of each other. I don't know if you could see the glitter on there. This is my homemade mist. If you want to know what I'm using on my homemade mist, just message down there or comment below, and I'll make a tutorial on that for the Filipinos, because I don't have mica powders and all that things. So anyway, we are just gonna use our Elmer's glue or whatever glue you think would work, but I use this one because this works the best for me. You could use your glue gun, but I prefer the Elmer's glue because it's more flexible, if you know what I mean. So do it like that, and then layer this other piece on top of that. And then do another blob. Layer this other one. Oops. Then do another blob. And then layer this last one. You could crumple this to be more flexible. Okay, so after that, we could use this other one that's a little bit drier now. I'm just gonna do that on the back side because it's still a little bit wet. Basically, you get the concept. You're just gonna layer them all together. Okay, so after doing that, while the glue is still wet, you are gonna pinch the middle part. Just like that. You will pinch that. So by pinching it, actually, you can see not all the petals are going with this pinch or this part here. That's great because you want the center part to be a little bit smaller than the outer part, as you can see. Then you're just gonna squish together. Okay, just like that. Smush it together. And basically that's your flower. And you could put this on your projects and your tags and your mini albums, however you want to use it. And this time I'm going to put something at the center, probably a bling, which I have in this container. I'll probably use this bigger bling. That one works well. So I'm just going to use my clear glue, which is this glue gel, if you have anything like this in your place. So it basically, I'm not using any product that's probably not available at your place. I don't know what's happening with this glue, but it's not going down. Okay. There we go. Just put a little bit on there. You could use your glue gun once the flower has dried, but this time it hasn't yet, so let's put that using the glue, and we're just gonna spread that petals, and there you go. That's your flower. I hope you could see. My camera doesn't focus, so each flower is very different from another, probably the same color combination, but it would vary, but I like it that way. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.